Sir, today's topic looks slightly tricky, Sale of Goods Act, और especially ये distinction between goods और immovable property. Valuation में ये confusion actually site पे भी होता है. What is included, what is not included?
Yes, very practical topic. Many valuation mistakes happen here only. Let us start from the base, definition of goods.
Yes, sir. What exactly are goods as per law?
Goods means every kind of movable property, but with two exclusions: money, actionable claims.
Actionable claims means like legal right to recover money?
Correct. So except money and claims, everything movable is considered goods.
Can you give examples?
Yes, this includes stock and shares, growing crops, grass. Even these are treated as goods.
So growing crops also? But they are attached to land.
Good observation. If they are intended to be severed, then they are treated as movable, hence goods.
So intention matters.
Exactly. If something is attached to land but agreed to be removed, it becomes goods.
Sir, ये agreed to be severed concept, can you explain more?
Yes, suppose trees are standing on land. If agreement says they will be cut and sold, then they are treated as goods. Similarly, crops to be harvested under contract also become goods.
So timing and agreement both matter.
Correct. Law looks at intention and future action, not just present physical condition.
Now this licenses part, how is it connected?
License is a right to do something on another's property without transferring ownership.
Example?
Right to enter a garden for a function or right of way.
So no ownership transfer.
Yes, an important point, licenses, generally revocable, not transferable.
So from valuation perspective, license has very limited value.
Correct. It does not create any permanent interest in property.
Now this is the most practical confusion. Fixtures versus fittings. On site, clients always argue about this.
Yes, and valuer must be very clear here. First, fixtures. These are items permanently attached to property for beneficial use. Examples: built-in wardrobes, plumbing and electrical systems, permanent light fixtures, central AC systems.
So these become part of real estate?
Yes, they are considered part of immovable property and included in valuation. Now, fittings. These are movable, not permanently attached, can be removed without damage. Examples: curtains, removable appliances, paintings, window AC units.
So fittings are not part of property value unless specifically included?
Correct. They are separate movable items.
Sir, practically how do we decide? Fixture or fitting?
Two important tests: degree of annexation, how firmly item is attached.
If removal causes damage?
Then it is likely a fixture. Now, purpose of annexation, why it is attached.
Means for permanent use or temporary use?
Exactly. If attached for permanent beneficial enjoyment, it is fixture. If temporary, then fitting.
So mistaken classification can affect valuation?
Very significantly. If valuer wrongly includes fixtures as fixtures, value gets overstated. If excludes fixtures, value gets understated.
So accuracy in inspection becomes critical.
Yes, valuer must carefully identify what is part of property, what is separate. Also check agreement between buyer and seller. Sometimes fittings are included by contract.
So final role of valuation in this context?
Valuer must properly classify fixtures and fittings, ensure correct scope of valuation, avoid disputes.
Because wrong classification can lead to legal and financial issues.
Absolutely. Even small items can create major disputes in transactions.
So final understanding? Goods are movable property, excluding money and claims. Fixtures are part of immovable property. Fittings are separate, or correct classification is essential for accurate valuation.
Perfect. Always remember, in valuation, clarity of classification leads to accuracy of value.